School Freeware's Word 2007 tutorials. Tutorial 15, Making a Simple Certificate. Okay, starting off with a blank piece of paper, I'd like to make a certificate of achievement for students to receive for good work. First thing I'm going to do is click on Page Layout and set the orientation to landscape. After that, I will go to the zoom and adjust the zoom accordingly so I can see the whole page on my screen. I'm going to need the ruler to show up so that way I can use it to center some objects that I'm going to use. And now it's time to put the objects onto the blank certificate here. So first thing I'm going to do is go to Clip Art, and I'm going to search for trophies. And here's one that I like. I'll put that in there, and I'll get rid of this Clip Art dialog box. I'll set the text wrapping to square so that way I can resize and move it around the page accordingly. And I'll center this thing right here in the middle. And you can always go back and adjust things later on. So here's our trophy. I'm going to change the brightness down a little bit. Make it a little brighter. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to go now and insert some word art. I always like the colorful word art. Good work. Click on OK. And I'm going to set the text wrapping for the clip art to square also, so it comes up and I can move it. Change that back. There we are. Always helps if you grab the right item. And I'll adjust the good work, and we'll center it here and adjust the trophy a little bit there. Okay. I'm going to go insert some gold stars for the border, so I'll click on Insert, and then I'll go to Shapes, and I'll select the star. Here we are. And I'll draw the star in accordingly and adjust it and move it. Once I get my star basically the same shape that I want, I'll just make it gold, and I will go and copy the star, and I'll paste another one in. Put it towards the center, and I'll paste another one in, and I'll put it near the bottom here. So adjust accordingly. That looks pretty good. I'll shift click all three stars, copy and paste, and move the other sections of stars over to the other side. Line them up. And that looks about right there. Now I need the text box for the student's name, so I'll click on Insert, Text Box, and I'll select a simple text box there. I'll type in the student's name, and I will adjust the font size, make it bold, and move the text box all the way down to the bottom here. A little farther. One trick is if you set the text box to each side, you can center it and the text will be right there in the middle of the screen. So no matter what you type in there, it'll always be centered, and you don't have to worry about moving the text box around anymore. Now you see that the text box has messed up my stars here a little bit, but we can fix that. There's no problem. I'll go under Format here on Text Box Tools, and I'll go to Shape Fill, and I'll say No Fill. I'll also go to Shape Outline, and I'll say No Outline. And that looks pretty good, except for I would like to make it a little bit bigger, font size that is, so I'll try it. 72 looks pretty good there. Try 72. And there's our certificate. If I want to, I can go ahead and print this out, change the name. There we are. I could print that out, change the name, and so on and so forth. So all students that have done a good job in the classroom can get a personalized certificate of achievement.